Coffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. My name's Connor Williams, and we're back with another one of our end of season player reviews. This time it is on none other than Ben Godfrey. Should be a very interesting one. He's had quite a rough season, I think it's fair to say. Um, Season has started with quite a horrible start as well. He's just had a really bad season, got injured in the first game against Chelsea, caused Frank Lampard to change his system, that injury. Only managed 13 games since then. So like I said, started 10, subbed on for 3, subbed off for 4, played 802 minutes, 2 yellow cards, XG of 1.2, no goals. Shots on target 1, shots off target 3, assists 1, chances created 3, 226 passes, dribbles attempted 6, 3 of them successful, 20 tackles attempted, 11 of them successful, clearances 31, and 8 interceptions. We'll go a little bit more in depth with his stats now. So he has 1 assist. He has an expected assist of 0.08, so well and truly overperforming there. 31.8 touches per game, 0.2 key passes per game, and an accurate 11.5 accurate passes per game, which is about 66% pass accuracy. It makes 0.6 interceptions a game, 1.5 tackles per game, wins possession 0.3 times, dribble pass 1.4 times, clearances per game 2.4, errors that have led to a shot 1, errors that have led to goal 0. Like I said, 50% successful dribbles, wins just under half his aerial duels, lost possession 9 times per game, and 0.8 fouls, was fouled 0.4 times. He has had to do a little bit of a mixed job, hasn't he? Obviously, he's a centre-back, can play midfield, and he's played full-back either side before. Looking at him compared to the rest of the Premier League, FB Ref is comparing him to fullbacks and saying that similar players are Dan Burn, Renan Lodi, Joel Ward, Timothy Castagna, Mads Roslev, Harry Toffolo, Rico Henry, Lloyd Kelly, Philo Cajera, and Nathan Patterson. In terms of his percentiles, I'll only read out the ones he shons in. It's mainly his XG and his assists, because he's got an assist for a fullback. Other than that, it's pretty underwhelming for Ben Godfrey. I won't read out the bad ones, but it's been pretty underwhelming. Even his carries aren't very good. His attacking side, his creative side isn't very good. His defensive side is average. His interceptions are very under, but the rest of it is all okay. Yeah, he's just had a really tough season, Ben Godfrey. Like I said, he played out left back 5 times this season, 3 times at centre back, and 2 times at right back. Right back, he had bad issues. Left back, he's also had a bad howler. I can remember him playing badly at right back, and I remember him playing badly at left back. The problem for me is, obviously, and Carlo Ancelotti played him there, it worked. I think he had a little bit more a bit more cover then as well, but it worked for a short period. For me, especially when he was playing on the right-hand side, maybe it's because before Everton, he was more of a central player, a centre-back or a CDM, but he tucks in too much and allows the winger too much space. He doesn't get over to his man quick enough, which was the case a couple of times this season. I think it was the Newcastle game. He just allowed Joelinton all the space in the world. Joelinton was, shrugging him off. He just absolutely had no chance of getting near Joelinton. And you can tell. So for me, just tucks in too much, but he's not that type of player. Ben Godfrey for me is physically fantastic. I think the mental side, reading the game, needs to be improved. He holds on to the ball too long as well, and his passing isn't brilliant. His tackling is obviously very, very good. You know, you're always guaranteed one of the Ben Godfrey specials where he just absolutely runs through someone like a train, which is brilliant as long as he wins the ball and doesn't harm anyone, but more wins the ball. And he's good at blocking the ball. Does like to tackle and clear the ball out of defense often. We saw his clearances were quite high. I think he just mentally needs to read the game a little bit better, needs to stay over. He tucks in far too much. Jolinton had too much space. And when he's played out a left back as well, he's had a couple of games where the same thing happened again. He wasn't getting over quick enough, or he was being pulled around and causing the gap between the fullback and the centre back to get bigger because he was either tucked all the way in and the players just got too much space, or he was allowing himself to be like waved out like this and just pure space there. Obviously, I think when Carlo played him, if I remember rightly, Carlo Ancelotti did enjoy a 5 back at Everton, and with that you can do that because there's the 2 centre backs to get out, but when you're playing 2 centre backs formations or flat four, you start getting spread, and then strikers start getting in between your centre backs, wingers start digging in between the centre back and the full back. So yeah, not a great season for Ben Godfrey. 25 years old, still some time to change that. He's a fantastic physical presence. He's very, very quick. So there's plenty of time to change that. Unfortunately, though, I'm going to give him a 5.5 this season. He's not played many games, and the games he has played, I've not been massively impressed. He has asterisks that with, he has had an injury. I'm not writing him off. I think he can come back better and stronger, and I think he knows he can be better than that. But yeah, just in the fairness of judging, I think it's a 5.5 for Ben Godfrey. If you agree, brilliant. If you disagree, brilliant. Let me know down below. Look forward to reading them. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Like the video, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.